Ah, sports. If there's one thing sports fans love, it's sitting in a darkened room and playing video games all day long.
That's true, and this year we had a bunch of great games with the number 13 printed on the box.
NHL 13 was continuing the classic formula.
Yes, there was NBA 2K13, which was a bit of a slam dunk.
It's true. And Football Manager 2013 is also a thing that exists.
Indeed, but there can only be one winner. So who's going to take home the gold, and who are the notable losers? Let's find out.
The nominees for Sports Game of the Year are FIFA Soccer 13, Football Manager 2013, Hot Shots Golf World Invitational, NBA 2K13.
Yes! Ain't nobody jumping on home. You ain't in sanitation or sanitarium. What are you, crazy Jay-Z or Barry?
NHL 13. And the winner is Football Manager 2013.
Football Manager 2013 is the best sports game of this year, not only because I personally have spent dozens and dozens of hours playing it, but also because, unlike a lot of sports games, it's actually a massive improvement over previous iterations.
So Football Manager is the great destroyer of social lives and marriages for many an Englishman. And why is it so good this year? I mean, it's every year Sports Interactive put out an incredible product. Every year iterating it, every year adding new features, and they maintain a consistency with that game, which is pretty staggering. There's one killer feature to this year's, and I think the reason it's won this category, the reason we love this version over the previous few years' versions, is the introduction of Classic Mode. The Classic Mode manages to streamline without simplifying the game. So you've got all of the complexity, all of the ability to manage your teams, give training instructions, trade, do all that good stuff. But you can get through a league season in about a day.
Other new stuff they added versus play, and as managers, we're making decisions on the fly, shouting things from the sidelines, changing strategies, making substitutions, and that kind of stuff. They also added a challenge mode where, rather than just taking on this lengthy career that you might play for decades, you can just jump in and try and do a challenge that might only last for half a season. You might jump in, and the challenge is that you're taking control of a team that's been plagued with injuries. You've got 5 or 6 of your first 11 who are out. You can take over a team that's embroiled in a relegation battle, and have to, the goal of that challenge is just to, survive the drop and, to stay in the league that you're in.
It gets a lot of criticism. People like a lot of jokes about Football Manager being a series of spreadsheets. That has been true in many previous iterations of the game. This year it's different. They've really taken a leaf out of some very nice web UIs and really polished it up, and it's very slick, it's very easy to use, and they've upgraded the graphics engine. The graphics engine now rivals some of the more fully fledged arcade soccer games.
So yeah, they're just great additions to what is already a great game. And yeah, Football Manager 2013 is, like most of its predecessors, is a game that once you pick it up, it's incredibly hard to put down.